All right, once again, good morning to all the parents, and once again, good morning, Daniel. So, by
Good
seeing
morning.
you, as you promised, you're going to share with us another session, right? So, let's do a quick recap on last session parenting.
Sure.
You shared with us on be a father that there's actually three main roles: to lead, to influence, and to pastor. So, with this today's topic, right, we're going to talk a little bit on leadership in parenting. All right, especially focusing on how do we lead. Now, before we dive into the topic, right, Daniel, do you mind giving us another definition of leadership in your context?
Okay. Thank you, Samuel. Good morning, everyone. As for me, there are two elements of leadership which is very important. The first element is that we need to have follower,
Okay.
have a team that we need to take care of. We set direction for the team. We need to have a plan and constant improvement to the direction and the plan. And we need to serve the team, not spoil the team, but we need to serve them, which means their interest over our interest. So that's the first element. The second element is that there's a desired outcome to that. And with this desired outcome, it is not something that is from the sky. Oh, we want to achieve the sky. That's the outcome. No. This direction has to be intentional, that we need to listen to the team, understand from the need from the team, and we act, which is to lead the team towards that desired outcome that will benefit the team. So that's leadership. So in other words, a leader will set vision, and a leader will have to invest in the people, understand that everyone is unique, and we build their capacity to achieve that vision as a reality. So that's my definition of leadership.
Okay, so wow, thank you, Daniel. Is very measurable and it's very precise. Now, when we talk about leadership, right, it is very often for us to relate it when it comes to work. But right now, the catch is we are talking about leadership parenting. And parenting itself, from my understanding, is pretty much something that is going on at home. How do we perhaps link them together? Do you mind probably
Sure.
sharing us a little bit more on that?
Okay, before we talk about that, probably it will be helpful for us to understand the context a little bit at Stellar. One thing that is commonly talked about in Stellar is that about work-life integration. Some might agree with work-life balance, but I personally disagree for two reasons. Work-life balance, number one, has artificially separated the work and life, as if work is not part of life. So that's point number one. Point number two is that work-life balance has incorrectly implies a zero-sum equation. In other words, it's like our life loses while we are working, and vice versa. So I disagree to that, and I believe in work-life integration, which is an approach that creates that synergy between our all areas that define life, our home, our family, community, our personal well-being and health. So it should add value towards one another.
Okay.
So how work-life integration works varies across individual, but that is the main reason why we need to consider leadership as parenting.
Oh wow. So from what I'm hearing will be it is all about how do we intentionally apply it. But you know what, Daniel? When it comes to parenting, especially focusing on father figure, right? Fathering perhaps. Men often we have common struggles, right? Such as we are being perceived that look most of the time we are being passive, probably at home.
Right.
Do you have such experience, or if yes, do you mind sharing with us your experience on that?
Sure. First of all, I need to emphasize on something that I have realized is that I need to ask myself, what is my unique role that no one else could replace? And to answer that question, my very unique leadership role is to be a father to my children, where no one else could replace that. So when we understand that part, that is my unique role that no one else could replace, and I don't think we should compromise what's unique to us to other things. So when we understand and we are convicted of that unique role, we will find ways to overcome the struggles.
Okay.
So what are the common struggles that you mentioned just now about men or a father at home is that I'm speaking for myself. So most of the men, which is me, no matter how aggressive they are at work, they will become passive at home. The moment when they reach home, they just felt like they just want to relax, don't want to do anything. I don't know about the problem. It could be that men felt that we are not as competent at home. Okay, house belongs to wife, let the wife rule. Or we simply feel exhausted after a long day. For me personally, I experienced that as well. But because, as what I mentioned just now, that I've identified my role, my unique leadership role as a father, so constantly I have to find ways for me to overcome that situation in order for me to function my unique role well.
Got it.
Yeah. So personally, I split my days every day into two parts. The first part is at work. So every day, as usual, you go to work, you settle the work situation. And then the second part is at home. Can you imagine? You go to work every morning and you start to settle a lot of things, a lot of issues, and you need to have meetings over meetings and replying emails, texts, especially now we are working from home. It's very taxing because everything comes from your mobile, from your laptop. You need to attend to it like instantly. People expecting instant reply from you. So after a long day, you are so drained.
Yeah.
Now, how do I continue to ensure that I could function as a what a father should do at home is that for my case is I'll do exercise. So every evening I'll run stairs 60 floors.
Wow.
To gain the endorphin that I need and sweat away all the stress at work, all the problem. So the moment when I reach 60 floors, basically I regain my energy and I'm ready for the second part of the day, and I'll go back and welcome my children and I'll spend the days with them.
Oh wow.
the
So
rest of the day.
which means you are trying to say that we first of all we got to acknowledge our unique responsibility, unique role
Yes.
as a father. From there, once we have done acknowledging, the mental change will come despite of all the difficulties and challenges that we are going to face potentially, like for example stress from work. Now we have understand that the change of mindset is important. In your context, right? Do you have any examples, explicit examples, or how do you apply leadership in parenting at home?
Leadership at parenting at home.
Yeah.
So, okay, in order for us to relate that leadership and parenting, first of all we need to understand that they are quite similar in a sense. Everybody has the capacity to be a parent. right? But it doesn't mean that everyone wants to be a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, everybody has the capacity to be a leader, but it doesn't mean that everyone wants it or should be a leader. Why? Because it comes with, to be a leader or to be a parent is the same. It comes with great personal sacrifice. You need to constantly worry about your team. You need to constantly worry about other people, protect your team in good times and bad. Okay, so these are the similarity between a leader and a parent. So if we choose to be a parent, I would like to congratulate those who are a parent, because this is a very challenging but it's a very rewarding journey. I'm speaking for myself. I find parenting journey very rewarding. So if we could apply, it's actually the same. You see, when the daddies and mummies, they mix around together, constantly you hear that the conversation is all about children. The parents are constantly struggles, which is true. Why my kids are not eating the food? Why my kids fail to listen to me? Why my kids is not obedient? Why my kids not behaving themselves? Why they cannot get along towards one another? Why they are not attending Zoom classes for today's context? And parents, we constantly seek for advice at every stage. And as for leaders, they are doing the same thing. You know, at work, at marketplace, we constantly talk about leadership. How do we lead the team? How do we inspire the team? And we read books constantly on leadership, on how do we equip ourselves to be a better leader. We read the articles, we talk about it all the time. Since we have acquired so much of leadership skill at work, why not we integrate it at home? That we have the leadership skills that we have acquired in marketplace.
Wow. So with this, right, Daniel, you are saying that, there's definite similarities in between leadership and parenting, just at the differences of words. So on top of this, right, I would like to sum up the framework that you have shared with us. To be a parent, to be a leader, first of all, you need to set a vision. Secondly, you will need to identify your team or your child's unique characteristics.
Right.
From there, you got to invest. In what sense? You got to invest your time, you got to invest your money to build them up, to unleash their potential, to fit, to help them to achieve in that vision. Right. So that's the framework that you shared with us. Now, do you mind sharing with us, right, how do you apply this and her framework in your context?
Okay. Yeah, you have. That's a very good summary, and for my case, I have 3 boys. 5 years old, 3 years old, and 5 months old. So this is. I'm very blessed with this, because they are still very young, and there are still time for me to have trial and error to be how to be a good parent. Because at this stage, my children, they are highly dependent on me. Some, they can't even walk properly, and the youngest one can't even take solid food yet. So this is the ideal time for me to set an objective, a goal, 15 years, 20 years down the road. And my direction is that, because now they are very young, highly dependent on me, I want to achieve that state where 10 years, 15 years down the road, as they are able to be independent, they could drive, they have their partners, they achieve financial freedom, they don't need to depend on us anymore. When they are when they are at that state, my objective is that they still want to come back home.
Wow.
They still want to be with us. They still enjoy being with one another, get along well with their siblings. So that's the objectives that I set. And how do we move towards that direction? I'm going to keep this video and I'll evaluate myself 15 years down the road.
Sure.
So how do we move towards that direction? And it starts from now. Because of that common direction, it affects a lot of our life. It affects how we discipline the children. We cannot just shout at them. We cannot just yell at them. We cannot just be the tiger father and be so strict to them to do the things that we want them to do. It affects our schedule, our daily schedule. How do we engage with our friends, our community, and so on and so forth? So the behavior modifications towards this goal and direction starts now. How do we make sure that the siblings get along with one another? What are things that we celebrate when they achieve things that we realize that it's moving towards that goal? And how are we going to talk to them on the behavior that they are going against that goal? It all starts from now. So to me, parenting is just like leadership. So we can really apply the leadership at work where we lead towards people, lead the people towards that direction and the vision. At home, where parent, we are actually doing the same thing. We could do the same thing. We set an objective, we set the direction, and we all move towards that direction.
Wow, that's very nice to hear. And I guess audience, parents, and even me myself, I learned a lot about the framework. I have learned a lot about all your examples. And you know what? With this today, we would like to end the session. But you know what, parents, please do stay tuned with us, because you know what? We have more sharing sessions on parenting and leadership lining up in our schedule. All right. So with this, thank you, parents. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.